Third and long for Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
1st and 10, Prescott. Hits his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. Taken in by Harris. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down give to Eckler. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Daniels on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. One quarter down for these. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught, Eckler. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They bring their tight end left. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. Forced out to his right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. From the gun is Prescott. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Dak now from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll run now on second down. And that's good for a gain of 5. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Cowboys looking to add to their advantage. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Dak to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. They rip off a big. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. They'll try and punch it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. They're running again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Williams. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On the move, headed right. He's got Harris. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels. He's on the move. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Caught, nice gain left side. Down to the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Keeps it moving. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. Gets this one to Harris. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Ertz reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Motioning the tight end left. On first down, here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Escapes the pocket. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Putting the tight end in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He finds it beyond the marker. Touchdown, Washington. And with that score, he's reached the benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points.
Up to the races, middle of the field, at the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Again, Daniels to the air. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Second down and 10. Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Daniels on first down. Able to find Ertz. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. Getting out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here he is to throw on second down. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
A very active quarter. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. They motion a receiver left. Third and long for him here. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chooses to bring this one out. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
I believe in you, Deke. I believe in you. Go on, defense. Let's go. The pressure on him, defense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. A reverse on the opening kickoff. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Play fake here, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 14. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long, Prescott. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands, because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes, or simply take him off this field altogether.
Right up the gut. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Trying to set this up quick. Back-to-back carries here. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? One of the tight ends motioning left. Prescott now on third down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.